Welcome to Story Bucket. As the movie starts, we are shown a boy named Jonah, who was looking at his parents' picture. Because his parents died in an accident some time ago, his parents had taken many loans. The entire debt falls on Jonah. Then he receives a call from his friend, Richard. He tells Jonah that he's coming to his home. As he reaches his home, he starts killing Jonah brutally. But a girl comes there at the right time and saves Jonah. Her name's Sasha. Sasha and Richard liked each other. Richard was angry with Jonah about something. That's why he beat him black and blue. Sasha tells him, "You are angry for no reason. You're beating Jonah." Sasha and Jonah get angry with Richard. To make them agree, Richard takes them to a beach. Their plan was to explore the sea for the whole day. They bring food for one day there. Richard was financially rich because his father was a rich and dangerous man. He had helped his friend Jonah financially many times. They set out for their journey to the sea in a boat. In the boat, Jonah and Richard sat together and were talking to each other, whereas Sasha was taking a sunbath on the other side. Jonah asks Richard that why did he beat him? He says that I doubted that both of you are in a relationship. Jonah tells him, "Nothing's like this. We're just friends, your thinking was wrong." Jonah and Richard start fishing together. Meanwhile, Jonah starts talking to Sasha. When Richard sees this, he becomes outrageous. He again doubts them that they're in a relationship. Richard goes to Jonah and points the harpoon to him. Suddenly, Sasha comes and hits the bottle on Richard's head. It makes him faint. Sasha says to Jonah that I hit him because he was going to kill you. Jonah says that you were wrong. His intention was not to kill me. Meanwhile, Richard wakes up and punches Jonah and he falls into the sea. In order to warn Richard, Sasha points the harpoon to him, but it comes out by mistake. It hits Jonah's hand. Seeing this, Richard compresses Sasha's throat. Suddenly, Jonah attacks Richard's head with a harpoon. Richard faints and his head starts bleeding. Both of them get scared of seeing him. They say if he's alive and wakes up, he wouldn't leave us alive. But if he dies, his father wouldn't let us live. We are totally entangled. They plan to get rid of Richard's father. Richard was at the edge of the boat and he falls into the sea. Falling into the water, he regains his consciousness. Seeing it, Jonah points the harpoon on Richard. Richard tells Jonah that I have the key to this boat. If you kill me, this key will be gone with me. Both of you will be entrapped here forever and will die one day. If you throw away all the weapons and sharp-edged tools, I'll climb up and forget everything. And then 3 of us will take our ways. Sasha says if we save you, you'll still tell your father and he'll kill us. Then Richard promises her not to do anything like this. Then Jonah throws all the sharp-edged tools in the sea. He throws every single thing in the sea. As he throws everything, Richard comes to the boat. 3 of them come on the top of the boat. They start the boat through that key, but it doesn't start. They were entrapped in this deep sea. Seeing this situation, Richard gets angry. He blames both of them, that you are the reason this happened. Richard finds a box in the boat in which he starts filling water. Sadly, their drinking water was finished. To survive, they didn't even have anything to eat or drinking water left with them, because they brought food for only one day here. They spend many days on the boat. No one was there to help them in the midst of the sea. Richard catches a bird one day. He collects its blood and 3 of them drink it. But Jonah doesn't digest it and he starts vomiting. Richard brought a wine bottle, but he forgot where he kept it. All 3 of them spend their time drinking. Richard asks Jonah that if he got afraid of him when he was in the water. Jonah says, "Not from you, but your father. Because if you had died, your father wouldn't leave us alive." Later they start talking and doing fun with each other. Jonah sees his injured hand because of that harpoon. His wound was spreading. He got infected too. Jonah cleans his wound and tries to sleep. But he couldn't sleep due to the pain. Seeing his condition, Sasha tells Richard that we should cut his hand. Otherwise, this infection will spread its whole body. Richard says that we don't have any sharp tool to cut his hand because they threw everything away. Then Sasha brings a broken piece of the glass. Seeing it, Jonah gets afraid. But Sasha relaxes him and says that it's necessary to cut your hand. If we don't do this, your whole body will be infected. It can be a cause of your death too. Then Richard binds his hand with a belt and starts cutting his hand with glass. His arm didn't get cut, but a lot of his blood was shed and Richard collects it. Richard asks Sasha if Jonah dies, can we eat his dead body? On which Sasha replies, no. This can't happen. Don't think about this. In the night, Jonah's state worsens and his whole body was in pain. Then Sasha goes to Jonah and relaxes him. He says that if I don't get anything to eat right now, I'll die. Hearing to him, Richard gets angry and Sasha controls him. Later, 3 of them play a thread-pulling game. The condition is that the one with the shortest thread will be killed. The other 2 survivors will kill him and then eat his body. In the first turn, Sasha's thread appears to be the shortest. Sasha was going to die, so she says we should try this game again. In the second turn, Richard's thread appears shortest. Richard says the same as Sasha, that we should try this game again. Sasha says, no. It can't be undone, because this was the last time. Saying this, Jonah cuts Richard's throat and kills him. Then Jonah brings some cookies from somewhere. She gives these to Sasha and says I was waiting to kill Richard for long. Jonah says that I was aware that this boat has some fault. This boat's generator was not working properly and this was the fault. He tells her that he didn't tell Richard because he would tell his father and we won't be pardoned. His father would have killed us. Sasha gets afraid of Jonah's cruelty and his cruel face. Then Jonah goes to fix the fuse and after it, boat will start. As he sets the fuse, the boat starts moving. But as it starts, Sasha punches Jonah and throws him in the sea. Where Jonah fell, the boat's fan was also there. He dies from being cut in the fan. Then Sasha starts the boat and she also falls in the boat as she gets hit while pulling the gear. The boat moves forward. If they hadn't shown selfishness, all 3 of them could have survived. Here Harpoon movie ends.